What up, baby? It's your boy, the ATX Sooner, back with another video, and I'm back. I'm better than ever. I mean, I was sick the last 2 days. I don't know what it was. It's probably a little cold, so that's why I wasn't getting no content out. If you follow me on Twitter, you would know, but most of you don't, so it is what it is. But anyways. Let's get to this content, man. So what did I want to talk about today? I really just wanted to get a little preview of the Ole Miss game. Not no crazy breakdown with stats or nothing like that. I just wanted to let's just get some real talk in there. You know, that's what this channel is all about. Real talk, opinionated, some facts, some fiction, who knows, you know, but regardless. And excuse the sniffles. I'm still there. Still a little bit, recovering. But anyways, what can we expect from a Joe John Finley called offense that is going to be the same exact playbook as Seth Littrell's? And, I mean, I guess you can open it up since Jackson Arnold's a starter now. So what can you expect? Honestly, you can't expect too much of anything to change. Still got all the injuries. That's not changed. So what can you really do? I can tell you what you don't do, which is something that Seth Littrell I don't know why, it just didn't click in his head. Why do you keep running in between the tackles? Why do you keep running up the gut when there's no gut? Oklahoma does not have a gut this year, okay? So to continue to run in between the tackles, especially when you see the outside run actually making a difference, it's like, what is it? Doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different outcome. It doesn't make any sense, right? But that's the run game, right? That's what I want to see on the run game. I want to see some outside runs. We got to take advantage of that outside, right? Because it's the only thing that's worked for us so far. But when it comes to the passing game, this is another thing that I just never understood about Seth Littrell. Why do you have your quarterback dropping back like freaking Peyton Manning and just trying to find somebody a deep route or whatnot without even setting it up first? You got to get the quick game going, man. We need the slants. We need the screens. We need the curls. We need the digs, like the jet sweep. We need these quick games to work first in order to get that secondary to cheat up just a tad bit. Then you can worry about the deep ball. And then on top of that, what does that fix? That fixes your offensive line's ability to pass protect. I don't know, man. Some of this stuff is just common sense. Of course, I'm not a freaking offensive coordinator. I'm not, I've never been a coach. I'm just a freaking fan watching a game. So if I'm sitting here seeing this, I don't see why somebody who's literally watching film probably daily can't see this themselves. So, passing game, quick. Let's get it quick. Let's get the ball out of Jackson Arnold's hands. Running game, let's run to the outside. I don't care if they know we're going to do it or not. Let's run to the outside. Guess what? That might even open up the in-between game. I doubt it, but it's possible. You don't just try to establish a run game with something that never worked. It hadn't worked all year, okay? So let's focus on what does work. All right, let's perfect what does work. Let's try that out. We even saw it in the last game, the quick game in the fourth quarter. They were doing the quick game. There was a lot of curls. We did see a wide receiver screen on 3rd and 7. I don't know why you throw the ball 4 yards behind the dang line of scrimmage on 3rd and 7. But either way, that might be the play that got him fired. That might be the play that BV looked at and was like, I can't do this no more. Like there's no protecting this man no more. It is what it is. He got to go. And of course we were all calling for his job. It is what it is, man. You got to perform. You have to produce. Your offense has to look coordinated if you're an offensive coordinator. All right. If you're a quarterback's coach, which from what apparently comes out last week and this week, there's been multiple offensive coordinator coaches, which doesn't make sense. I watched the Oklahoma breakdown with Kel Gundy the other day, which is funny. I just got through talking about Kel Gundy, my last video. But he made it clear, like, you can't coach a group of quarterbacks with multiple coaches. You got to have that one mindset. You got to have that hive mind. And it's hard to have a hive mind when you got three different hives trying to connect with the quarterbacks. It doesn't work that way, all right? So, regardless, I'm not expecting any of that stuff to get figured out this year. My expectations for this team has shrunk, okay? And I'm pretty sure it has for y'all too. I mean, I'm trying to help somebody get rid of some Ole Miss tickets. $100 for 4 of them. Nothing. Nobody's biting. Okay. So you can't give these tickets away at this point. Nobody's touching these tickets with a 10-foot pole. And that is just it's a sad reality for this program, you know? And especially going into the SEC where ticket prices are supposed to skyrocket. You're supposed to be making the most you can make. And of course they did do that. I mean, the season was sold out or whatnot. But now leave it up to the fans to try to sell tickets. You can't. So just a sad reality. And we all know this all on one end of the game. One end of the ball, offense. But when it comes to the defense, we need to tighten up on that secondary. Okay. We know that we've been getting eaten up. You know, if there's a team that can throw the ball, we've been getting eaten up by them when it comes to that. We good in the front seven when it comes to that run. That run defense, solid. We just got to get that secondary figured out. Of course, we still got the best safeties in the game, and we got some young DBs out there making a name for themselves. So you got to expect for, some slip-ups to happen here and there. And I'm not saying any of this just to make it seem like the secondary is trash. No, it's a lot better than the Lincoln Riley secondary. Let's put it that way. But we do need to see improvements. But another thing I wanted to talk about, right, when it comes to this offensive line, and what can we do to better the offensive line, right? Again, going back to the Oklahoma breakdown with Teddy and Gabe, we gotta get these recruits in at O-line. Okay, yeah, the transfer portal, that's a quick little a little patch and sew, or sewed patch in the jeans, But there's a reason why those players are in the transfer portal, unless you're like a Caden Green. Okay, somebody who is freaking, you dominated your freshman year and you left anyways. And those players, few and far in between, okay? If that's even the way to say it, I don't know. But it's not likely that you're going to find an offensive lineman in the portal that's going to make a big difference for your team. Hence, the reason why they're in the portal, okay? Of course, you might be able to hit on some of those guys who come from smaller schools. They might have the size or whatnot, but it's hit or miss when it comes to that. Those people have been developed by college coaches already. A lot of them have learned the wrong techniques. A lot of them are just not good, honestly, and just trying to find another place where they can start. And that's why the recruiting matters so much at offensive line. And we got a couple 4-star offensive linemen, maybe 1 5-star. I can't think correctly, but regardless, I say all that to say this. You remember last year that power line with Coach Bates? You remember that? Why don't we replicate that on the offensive side this year? Let's get a Bill Beatonbow power line going on. All right, I think that's something that could greatly improve this Oklahoma recruiting on the offensive line. And then if we get enough O-linemen as recruits, they're gonna get those 2 years under Bill Beatonbow to become that next NFL star, that next NFL starter that's gonna get the biggest payday of all offensive linemen in the league. Okay, that's what Bill Beatonbow is known for. I'm not behind the scenes, of course. Like I said, I'm just your typical average fan that makes content. But when it comes to Bill Beatonbow, man, a lot of this stuff, it falls on the offensive line. So a lot of people put the blame on Bill Beatonbow, which you got to put it there. You gotta give him some blame. You can't just let him free, But a lot of people are talking about coming in with somebody new next year at offensive line coach. And I think that's just crazy to me. To me, that is, I mean, we are a very toxic fan base. We do want things to be changed if it's broken. But we also have to realize you can't bite the hand that feeds you all the time. All right. You have to give Bill Beatonbow chances to fail. I mean, you can't be great. You can be great all the time. Don't get me wrong. But 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be great 24/7. You're going to have some slip ups. Especially if you have a head coach, BV, that seems to prioritize the defensive side more than the offensive side. Does that sound accurate? Am I being dramatic? I don't know. I might be, but just the way that I don't see why. Whenever we, let's put it this way, and I'm chatting at this point, but we don't have to go to the portal really for defensive linemen. Why? Because we recruit so well at that position. So that's what I'm trying to say. We need to replicate that on the offensive side because we have the program, a historical program that's historically great at putting offensive linemen in the league. OLU, okay. Not this year, of course. But we got the program. We got the conference. Who doesn't want to play in the best conference in the nation? The SEC. We got that. And then we got the head coach. I mean, the offensive line coach with the reputation to get you guys in the league. And not only that, we got the players in the league. And the players in the league, it's not like they're just playing football out there. No, they're the best at their position, damn near. You understand me? So if we just put a little more time and effort into that offensive line recruiting, like I said, man, I did not see any, type of marketing, let's put it that way, for the offensive line over the course of the offseason. But you saw everything you needed to see about the defensive line. And that is what needs to change. BV, you're not a defensive coordinator anymore. You're a head coach. So I'm not saying that you don't prioritize these things. I can't say that. I'm not in the rooms. There's something that everybody, the whole coaching staff could possibly be doing better at that point. But there needs to be a change at how we market offensive linemen. We gotta get them paid. I'd rather pay a recruit to come in and learn under Bill Beatonbow than pay a freaking transfer portal guy. Unless he is top notch and proven that he is top notch. All right, if that's the case, give the guy the money. But guess what? If not, if we're taking a chance on an offensive lineman, let's not do that. All right, we need established guys. We take in the transfer portal is for established guys. Recruiting is where you take your chances, and that's where we need to make a change. But that's all I got for y'all, man. When it comes to this Ole Miss game, like I said, when it comes to Joe John Finley and how he calls his plays, it's all gonna depend on that. Do I think we are going to lose this game? No. I got faith in this team, man. I'm never betting against Oklahoma. And yes, this is the homer in me, okay? There's no reason why I shouldn't think that we're gonna lose this game, all right? But you never know, man. I really do feel like Oklahoma can come out with a win. The defense, as long as the defense tightens up and it's not on the field all damn game long, and as long as that offensive coordinator that we have knows 2 things. 1, we don't have a gut. So let's not try to run it up the gut until we establish the outside run. Let's establish that first. Let's make them scared of that outside of the tackle run. Then guess what? That's going to change where the linebackers are sitting at on the defense. Give you a little more opportunity to run up the gut then. It's all about timing and when you call plays. And then when it comes to when it comes to the passing game, quick game. Quick game, quick game, quick game. All right? And quick game does not mean no huddle. Quick game means what I said before. Slants, curls, screens, digs, That type. Okay. Drags. That type of stuff. That's what we need to see in this offense. And guess what that'll do? Again, I'm a broken record, but I'm gonna say it again. You're gonna get your secondary to cheat up a little bit. Then you can establish the deep game. All right. So I don't have a score. I don't know what to expect. I have us winning this game. For no damn reason at all. All right. For just being a straight homer. Okay, and I'm man enough to admit it. But that's all I got for y'all, man. I hope y'all appreciate the content. I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure y'all follow me on X, follow me on TikTok. I did make a TikTok for you short attention span guys. Yeah, donate below, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And yeah, y'all know why y'all should do that. And y'all know why our offensive coordinator has to be smarter. It's because it should be in our DNA. It should be in our DNA. Is it? I guess we'll find out. See you tomorrow. Bye.